They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads. Launches deep, a jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make this a second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Cook. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7.
Let's go.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And this is incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Second and 15. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 7, Jones, he's going to look deep for more. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hands it off out of the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up a throw. Left side caught by Diggs. Yeah, with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third down, Cook. He's going to be marked out very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Running for it, here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to Cook out of the backfield. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And now here's Ross. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off play action. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Jones now. Off play action. And that will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean,
and this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Thornton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a handoff looking right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Madubuike gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep for more. He's got him in, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Patriots 23. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzling.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
26, 18,
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. I got you.
Now Jones off the play fake. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I brought him out. They tend to leave him in.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
That's the way. Check safety, check safety. Shift.
Again, it's Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he's got him. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to take another shot here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for New England. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down and goal. Jones to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third-and-goal situation. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
What up, man? So I'm back with my brother and together.